Lisa Martinez stood in the crowded auction house and watched the holographic display rotate above her head. The ship looked ancient and beautiful at the same time. Its silver hull was covered in strange symbols that no human could read. The auctioneer called out numbers, but Lisa barely heard them. She had been saving money for 5 years just for this moment. The ship had been found drifting near the edge of human space. No crew, no distress signals. Just floating in the dark for over 120 years. The government had tried everything to get inside, but every door stayed locked. Every system stayed silent. Eventually they gave up and decided to sell it. Lisa raised her hand and made her bid. Other collectors tried to outbid her, but she kept going. Her heart pounded in her chest. When the hammer finally came down, she had won. The ship was hers. 2 weeks later, Lisa stood at the docking bay and looked at her purchase up close. It was bigger than she expected. The metal looked smooth like glass but felt warm under her fingers. She walked around it 3 times looking for a way inside. The symbols on the hull seemed to glow faintly in the station lights. She placed her hand flat against what looked like a door panel. Nothing happened. She tried speaking to it. She tried pushing and pulling. Still nothing. Lisa sat down on the dock floor and stared at the ship. She had spent everything she owned on this vessel, and now she could not even get inside. Hours passed. Station workers came and went. Some stopped to laugh at the crazy woman who bought a locked alien ship. Lisa ignored them. She studied every inch of the hull. She took pictures of every symbol. She measured every panel and recorded every detailed dot as the station dimmed its lights for night. Psycho Lisa noticed something strange. The symbols on the ship were glowing brighter now. Not much, but enough to see in the darkness. She stood up and moved closer. The patterns seemed to shift and change as she watched. One symbol caught her eye. It looked almost like a human hand. Lisa reached out and touched it. The moment her skin made contact, the entire ship hummed to life. Lights ran along the hull in waves. A doorway opened with a soft hiss. Lisa stepped back in shock. Then slowly she moved forward and looked inside. The interior glowed with soft blue light. Everything looked clean and new, like the ship had been built yesterday. Instead of sitting empty for over a century, she climbed inside. The door closed behind her, but she was not afraid. The ship felt welcoming somehow. Safe. The corridor led to a central chamber filled with strange equipment and displays. A chair sat in the middle facing a large window that showed the stars outside. Lisa sat down carefully. The moment she did, the displays all around her came alive. Images flashed past showing star maps and alien worlds. Then a voice spoke. It was soft and musical. It spoke in a language Lisa did not know, but somehow she understood the meaning. Ship had belonged to someone named Kaya. She was an explorer from a race called the Tias. Vane. They had traveled the galaxy for thousands of years, studying other species and recording their findings. Kaya had been studying humans when her ship was damaged in a solar storm. Her body had died, but she had transferred her mind into the ship itself. She had been waiting in sleep mode for someone worthy to find her. Lisa felt tears on her face. She asked why the ship had chosen her. The voice explained that Kaya had studied humanity for decades. She had learned that humans were special not because they were strong or smart, but because they never gave up. They faced impossible challenges and kept trying anyway. When Lisa had sat outside the ship for hours refusing to quit, Kaya knew she had found the right person. The ship offered Lisa a choice. She could take Kaya back to Vane space and return her to her people. Or she could keep the ship and explore the galaxy together. Kaya had learned everything about human space, but there was so much more to see beyond it. Lisa did not hesitate. She chose to explore. The ship hummed with approval. Displays showed her how to pilot the vessel and how to use its advanced systems. Kaya explained that the ship could travel faster than any human vessel. It could translate any language. It had weapons that could defend against almost any threat. But most importantly, it had something no human ship possessed. It had a friend who would never let Lisa face the darkness alone. As Lisa guided the ship away from the station, she thought about all the people who had laughed at her. They would never know what she had found. They would never understand that the greatest discoveries came not from being the smartest or the richest, but from being stubborn, enough to keep trying when everyone else gave up. The stars stretched out before her. Kaya showed her a map of nearby systems that no human had ever visited. There were ancient ruins to explore, strange phenomena to study, mysteries that had waited millions of years for someone to find them. Lisa smiled and set course for the first destination. She had bought an abandoned ship at auction. She had gained a companion who had waited over a century for her. And now she had the whole galaxy spread out before her like a gift waiting to be unwrapped. Behind them, the human station grew smaller and smaller until it was just another point of light among billions. Ahead of them was everything else. Every star, every world, every secret the universe had to offer. And Lisa Martinez was ready to find them all.